Hello, hello. It's Tuesday. It is Talko Tuesday. I'm really sorry. It is chaos here. It is absolute chaos here because we've all got COVID. So I had an accident the other day, which is why I cancelled the Friday. The Friday live stream. I banged my elbow really badly. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't get it comfortable, and kind of sitting here talking to you for any length of time would have been unbearable. And then a couple of days later, the kids started getting sniffly, and then one of the parents at the school kind of went, "Oh, my kid's off with COVID." So testing happened. We've all had it. It sucks. It still sucks. It's been rubbish. The kids have bounced back really easily, which makes it so much harder on me and the other half to because there's no rest, there's no sleep. All we want to do is curl up and sleep. I'm definitely better today. But he's really struggling. So I have barricaded myself in the office. I have a barrier outside and a barrier inside. But if you hear the dog barking or the kids screaming, everything is all right. They are being supervised. But I need to get back to work. So I've started a couple of comments that came in before we started. Yvonne, you were first. Hello, my darling. How are you? I love you too. Thank you so much for that. I really needed that this morning. Ramius, it's midday my time. So like now. Which is around 6 a.m. your time. So hopefully that doesn't interfere with the storm, but good luck for the bad storms. Yvonne, yes, out. It has been a bit of a time, really. I'm so glad you are well. Yeah, sending love to you. It's why I've been, completely rubbish. I've had to take a few days off, and I hate that. But running around, looking after the kids and trying to get us as rested as possible. So yeah, it's been fun. Hey, Temp. Hi. Here for you, my friend. Glad to see you bouncing back. Yeah, I am bouncing back. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people in the vulnerable category because of autoimmune issues. So I have to listen to my body and try and take it easy. Which is not easy when you've got kids at home, but hopefully they've got to have 2 negative tests. So hopefully they'll be back at school on Thursday. So yeah, and then maybe I can collapse for a couple of hours during the day. So yeah, it's been a bit of a time, and September in general has been really naff, really naff. I don't know many people that have had, a September free of some kind of drama. Sorry, there's something on my shelf that's about to fall off. So how has your September been? I hope it's been a lot better. Temp, I know you've been streaming on Twitch. And kind of getting into the flow of that stuff. So talk to me about it. How's that going? And yeah, what has everyone been up to? I'd like to know. Oh, your grandson turned 16. And it's also your daughter's birthday. She's 34. Congratulations. Happy birthday to your daughter and your grandson. That's amazing. I hope they have a fab day. I really do. Yeah, that is fantastic. That is really nice. It's kind of nice that they share a birthday, but also kind of naff because the attention isn't just on one of them. Um, but I hope they have a fab day. Are you seeing them today? Uh, let me know. Sorry, I normally struggle with with typing and talking to you all. Um, uh, but today is much worse. So I have put a link in the chat for Temp's Twitch channel, gaming and shenanigans. It's always fun. I don't get to catch your streams very often, Temp, and I apologize about that. But if anyone enjoys gaming content, please do head over there because it's a lot of fun. I've also updated my page. So if you go to the Craftalytical YouTube page, at the bottom of the home screen, you will find everyone's channels. So everyone in our little network, we all support each other and everything else. You will find, Reality Review, Brickable Hours, PC Tech Radio, The Gorsh, and Loopy Miracle. All of those channels are at the bottom, so you will be able to find them and go and explore other content. It's all wonderful. There's geeky and games and serious chat. It is just a wonderful group of people. They are our kind of people, they're family. So do go and check those out. Oh, you are very welcome, Temp. Very, very welcome. Ooh, get your party on at the weekend. That sounds like an amazing time. I'm glad you've managed to speak to them. It's one of the things I really miss is phoning like my dad, my mum, people like that on their birthday. It's the silly little things, but it's also like it's so nice to connect with people. Excuse me, having a drink. Apparently, I still have a bit of a sore throat. Whoa! Same midwife delivered my daughter and grandson, and it was the same room. That's wild, isn't it? That midwife was meant to be in your life and be part of bringing you joy. That is really lovely. I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, so how is everyone doing outside of getting your party and your dance on? Gotta love a bit of chair dancing. I'm terrible for it. I love having a good chair dance, especially in the car. Car dancing is kind of one of my happy places, I think. I don't care if the car's next to me at the traffic lights or whatever. I think I'm a bit of a loon. I'm enjoying myself. It's good for the soul. Absolutely perfect for the soul. Just checking back end stuff. I am still fighting with Stream Elements. And I've gone back to StreamYard because OBS is not my friend. Anyone who caught the stream the other day, that OBS was not my friend. Like the first 4 minutes are like, why am I not live? It's technology. I'm old. That's what my excuse is. Yes. See, chair dancing is so much fun. It's one of the reasons why I really enjoy Zayden's streams on the Gorsh is because, or Gauche, I never know how to pronounce it. Yeah, is the kick-ass music at the beginning. I need kick-ass music. Just generally. Oh, it's all right, Temp. It's me, I think. Like something about it isn't clicking. You know how like some apps or whatever just feel intuitive, and others just don't. And like StreamYard is intuitive for me, but OBS, I'm like, there's too many buttons. I'm basically, I think I'm getting in my own head and I'm overcomplicating it. But at some stage, I will get to grips with it, because of kind of Twitch streaming for me. I've started doing relaxation stuff on Twitch. On the poll that I did here, about 50% of people either already watched or consumed ASMR type stuff or would be interested in what I was doing, and 50% were like, no, not my thing. So I have started doing it on Twitch. Again, it's Craftalytical, really easy to find. And it's crafting ASMR, so it's soft speaking, but it's the noises of crafting. At the moment I'm winding balls of yarn, which sounds really boring, but actually there's something really satisfying, because I'm taking this apart, and winding the balls, and it's something really satisfying about those balls coming together. But I do have to put on there, ASMR, not sexual, don't ask. Because all of the ASMR that I can find on Twitch is adult content, and that's not really ASMR, that's porn. So yeah, but I have 2 followers and that's very exciting. Let's have a look at some comments. September is going okay, not bad. Challenging, but I'm up for a challenge. Doing well, all in all. That is excellent. That is really, really excellent. I am so super proud of you, and all of the hard work that you're putting into everything, your streaming setup and Twitch and everything else. You are so committed. You are amazing, Temp. Yeah, I'm being very, very clear, that it is in no way adult time. What I'm doing true ASMR, which is about relaxing and helping release the right chemicals to calm people down, rather than get them all G'd up and excited. Because that's not me. That's not me. I certainly not in a professional capacity. That's what I do in my own bedroom is up to me. I'm not going to share that with other people. Like, I need money, not quite desperate enough for money to venture into that kind of thing. New podcast episode is out tomorrow. Something very close to my heart, and it's a conversation that we've had here, but it's a little bit more in depth. The podcast gets released on Wednesdays now. I think that's going to be hopefully the routine, and it gets released to my channel members, which is at the moment done through Coffee. Excuse me. Yeah, for £3 a month, you get early access to the podcast. Sorry, my brain, COVID brain. Yeah, you get early access. Gets released on Monday morning. You get to listen to it early, and there's also extra extra stuff and a Telegram channel and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's fun. It is fun. I am learning. I love learning new skills, and I like being able to see that progression in myself, kind of getting more comfortable talking on camera and talking directly to the camera. That's actually that's a skill all on its own. Um, so yeah, I am really glad that September has been going well for you, Temp, though. That's really awesome, and it's refreshing to hear, because September has been chuffing awful for a huge number of people I know. Like depression and mental health issues seem to be at an all-time high. And that's um, pretty sad. It makes me feel like I'm not doing enough in the world, to help people. Oh, Temp, don't make me cry. Thank you for the good words and compliments. I'm also proud of you and your hard work. You're doing amazing and impressive. I don't think I'm I don't think I'm doing amazing. I'm trying. I am trying, and I am, I'm really proud of myself because I am learning with every stream, and I am learning with every video and podcast episode and everything else. But sometimes it feels like I'm learning loads and I've got it. But the actual progression of the channel isn't matching that, but that being said, we did hit a target, a big target. So I said I wanted us to extend our family to 100 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year, and we hit that this week. There are 100 of you that have sent a hug and said, I love what you're doing. I'm interested in what you're doing. You're doing a good job. So I'm really chuffed. Thank you. And it does mean, excuse me a moment. Everything is so much effort right now. Signor Fluffy Butt. Helps if I hold it right. Signor Fluffy Butt will be given away on Friday's live stream. On Friday, because that's when more people watch. And I think that's only fair. So what we will do is on Friday, we'll get everyone to put, I don't know, a thumbs up or something in the chat. And then we'll do a random number generator or random name generator to give away Signor Fluffybot as a thank you for helping build the community, because it is an amazing community. I love you all. And I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I mean, YouTube is hard, right? I mean, you all know this because you're all up on stuff. You're all savvy and you pay attention. Thank you very much, Temp. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people give up really early on in their journey, and it can take years and years to get to monetization. We're in terms of subscribers, we're like what we 20% of the way to the first stage of monetization, but we're only 10% of the way to the amount of watched hours you need. It is really hard, and it can be really demoralizing. And a lot of YouTubers do give up. They assume it's easy to build that up, and it's not. It's really, really not. It's a lot of hard work. I would have liked to be, I wouldn't have expected to be monetized really easy, but it's hard to get the word out there and learn all of the back end stuff. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's about the people, it's about you. And everyone that watches, I want to be able to help people. The goal is to help people. If I never get monetized, but I help people, I make a positive impact and I help people through their mental or physical health, and I'm entertaining and all the rest of it. That is what it's all about. Yes, like everyone, I want my job to pay me. That would be really nice. But it is about aiming to reach people. I don't ever want someone to go through what I went through alone. For 41 years of my life, I was pretty much dealing with an awful lot of stuff on my own. It wasn't until I was 41 that I actually got the right kind of therapy. And I don't want people to go through that alone. If I can offer support and I can, offer mental health mentoring, to help people on these live streams for free or one-to-one, that is what it's all about, is reaching people. And monetization, comes after that. If I'm dedicated to you guys and I work really hard for you, I listen to you, and I provide you with content that is helpful, then, that's when it grows on its own at that point. Woo! I'm closing in on 100 followers on Twitch because I just have friends there, and it's easier over there with shout outs, raids, and the like. It's much easier, including search engines. Yeah, I mean, Twitch is a very different animal, isn't it? Yeah, I would like. I don't know if I can stream here and on Twitch at the same time, because Twitch have changed their policy stuff. But the idea is to do kind of ASMR and a bit of this over on Twitch, because it's a different audience and it's about reaching new people and helping new people. So streams like this, where we're having a conversation and people can ask questions or share whatever they're comfortable with, and I can actually help, then that's what it's all about. Ooh, I'd be interested in having that conversation, actually. That would be really nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because I know some people stream to both, but I've also been told that you're not allowed to, so I need to look into that. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't plan on streaming music. But yeah, like, I can't remember who said it. It was someone that I trust, said that you can't stream to both at the same time. But StreamYard is set up so that you can. At the moment, I can't, because that's a $20 a month thing. And everyone, Temp will be on Twitch later. So again, there's his Twitch channel. Please go and follow and join in the stream later. What time are you likely to go live, Temp? Share that, please. Sorry. I apologize if you can hear me drinking. I'm not well. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure everything's running. I'm so paranoid about something going wrong. I really am. If people show up, they do. Something I've learned is do what you can to let your people know, but the way to grow is finding new people and getting their attention. Yeah, I mean, I love my dedicated people. I am happier to have 10 really dedicated people who really want to hear what I have to say or really want to join in these conversations. Than 1,000 subscribers who never watch. Because really, once you get to monetization, it's the views that really make a difference. And to be honest with you, it's the watch time and views. Really, once you hit monetization, subscribers it's kind of a vanity metric, right? I am, I want it's. Uh, it really is about reaching people who need that support and need to know that they're not alone, what they're going through is normal, and that there are people like me who will listen, will help. Um, do, do, do. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Ramius, who was around earlier, he's got a storm brewing where he lives. He found me organically, and he really does enjoy the content. He joins in, and I love that. I love, it's meeting new people, you know, and bringing them into the family. It's, giving them a home, and that's really important to me. Um, mm, mm, mm. Uh, yeah, it's the back end analytics as well. It's working out what matters and what doesn't, and trying to work out what works and what doesn't. Like there's a lot of braining that goes into this. Right now, I don't have that. I don't. But yeah, it's kind of, search engine optimization and all sorts of stuff like that. Stream Elements is working. I finally got Stream Elements working. Sorry, I am so proud of me. Now it's spamming you, and I'm really sorry about that. um, Yeah, I mean, this is just it. People lurk, and that's okay. I mean, I would love people to join in if, and whether they have anything to say or not, join in and say hi, and everything else. If you have the courage to do it, but you are going to be welcome, and as rule number one applies. Don't be a D. But outside of that, you know. Um, Yeah, see, this is just, I mean, I don't have a problem with people kind of going, I'll watch it for a bit. No, not for me. I would rather they found a channel that suited them better. Um, you know, it's not everyone, not every channel is for every person. And, it's okay to kind of stop in and say, um, you know, normally I like their content. I like their recorded videos, but I'm not keen on the conversation format or whatever it might be. It's absolutely fine. Steve is lurking as it and talking to PC Tech. Steve, stop lurking. You dirty lurker. Only Steve is a dirty lurker, no one else. Good morning, Loopy Miracle. We're just generally chatting about September and how we're all doing and, YouTube-y stuff. So what's on your mind, Loopy? How are you doing? Excuse me. Yeah, see, Twitch works in a very, very different way. And I'm getting to grips with it. I'm trying to learn it. So I've set my goal on Twitch to get 10 followers as part of me learning. And I'm being very honest about the fact that I'm new to Twitch and I'm learning. So my goal is to get 10 followers, just as I learn the process and get people to talk in the chat and kind of, you know, tell me what they like or don't like about what I'm doing and what they'd like me to do next. I am really glad that I have helped you with your streams, Yvonne. Like, that is exactly what I want to do. I want to reach people and make a positive impact and help them with their mental health, talk about topics that maybe feel a little bit taboo, um, be like be someone that people can turn to and like anonymously or send me an email and say, I'd like you to talk about this topic, but please don't mention my name. And we can talk about the body of the email, and help people that way. I want to be able to kind of discuss the things that you want to discuss. Um, it is so important. One of the things I learned a couple of weeks ago when I was helping in a crisis situation is, there are some things that people keep to themselves because they feel like it's taboo. It's not. There is nothing that should be taboo to talk about in terms of mental health, outside of horrific crimes. Um, but people should be able to talk about what is important to them or what's bothering them or what's weighing on their mind, without fear of judgment. um you know they should be able to crowdsource answers as well. Going into therapy is really difficult. Making that phone call, talking to a stranger, all of those things. If you have this little stepping stone, which is what I aim to do, is help people build up that um that confidence and work alongside therapy. Sorry, I'm just going to catch up on chat. I know, Loopy Miracle, which means on Friday, Senor Fluffy Butt will be given away. Sorry, I didn't mean to give people the finger there. Will be given away to someone in the chat who we'll get everyone to put a symbol or something in the chat, and we'll do a random number generator, and Senior Fluffy Butt will be winging his way to one lucky winner, maybe. Monday's motivation munchies. Who has the munchies? Today's Tuesday, Loopy. Although I did eat a whole packet of biscuits yesterday. I completely lost my sense of taste and smell. And that was honestly the worst bit of this round of COVID, was losing that. It just, everything tasted, I could taste bitter or salt, and that wasn't very nice. And then it went completely. And it was like I'd get a whiff of it as I breathe out of my nose. It was awful. So yesterday, when my sense of taste started coming back, I was like, oh, chocolate biscuits. And I wonder why I'm overweight. Oh, motivational Monday. Yeah, we can certainly do that. We can certainly do that. When I'm working with people one-to-one, there's a couple of exercises that I ask them to do each week. And on a Monday, it's a mental health check-in. So, how are you doing? Have a conversation with yourself. How are you doing? What do you need? What's your brain chemistry like? What are your emotions like? And that kind of thing. And it helps you then kind of go, okay, so how do I work with this or use this or combat this throughout the week? And it helps us kind of create goals for ourselves. Um, so yeah, and I'm more than happy to do that on a Monday, because I think it's a really good way to start the week. It really is. I am so glad you're immune too. We've had COVID twice. The first one was definitely worse in terms of the cold and flu symptoms. This time round, it's been worse with the other kind of symptoms. Um, yeah, it's not been fun. But it's, kids pick it up at school. Um, we do need our booster soon. Although you can't have that if you've had COVID in the last 3 months, so that will be early next year. But yeah, kids bring home germs, sadly. Kids are little germ factories, and it's rampant through the school at the moment. And it's not a nice variant, uh, to say the least. Um, but I consider us lucky that we've only had it twice. We went 2.5 years before we got it the first time. And it's been 14 months. Nope. Um, 18 months since we had it. So we've been really lucky. Um, oh, really? That's really weird since, DeSantis has said don't get the boosters, everything's fine. But I'm really glad that they're providing free home kits. Here they're not free. To be honest with you, the CDC advice on COVID is far stricter than NHS and government advice over here. I was discussing this with my friend yesterday, and that makes me really sad. The school guidance is stricter than the government and NHS. We're going by the rules as they were, um, because I don't want to pass this on to someone who's vulnerable. I The amount of people I know, I was very lucky. I didn't lose anyone to COVID, um, but we were outliers in that. Everyone else I know lost someone to COVID, and um, I don't want to be responsible for that. Oh, okay, it's nationwide. That's really good. So it's a federal thing, and it should be. It should be. It's absolutely outrageous that we have to pay for our tests. I mean, they're not overly expensive. It's like £7 for a box of 5 tests. But that adds up when you've got kids at school, or you work in an environment where you need to test regularly. Yeah, I think we should be implementing slightly stricter rules here, because we're coming into rubbish weather. This morning, it absolutely hammered down. It's cold, it's miserable. Colds and flus are going round anyway. COVID is definitely going to go up. And whether or not you have the booster, that's your choice. I'm not saying that we should mandate vaccines, but I'm a firm believer in vaccines. My kids are going to have the flu vaccine in a couple of weeks. We will probably have the flu vaccine as well. But yeah, COVID is nasty. It's it's not over. It's not going to be over for a while. we're going to keep having waves of new variants, just like the flu. But it is worse than the flu, or it can be worse than the flu. So, you know, I don't think, you know, when it all first started, um, I I predicted exactly how this was going to go because human behavior, and so far it's still on track. Um, yeah, I think there's been some optimism from governments of kind of, okay, well, things are much better, hospitalizations are down, we're done, and then it comes back again. And most of it comes down to the economy, right? Governments don't want to shut down the economy. I don't know what that thump was. Um, but you know, for me, human life is more important. Um, although, with that comes a bit of a mental toll. So, it's all very dour for a Tuesday. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's rough. I have not enjoyed the last week. Not gonna lie. It's been pretty rubbish. I should have brought up more drink. I've gone through a cup of coffee and three quarters of my drink. So what else have we got going on? Um, mm, 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 mm. Who else have we got around? Why is Steve lurking? What's Steve lurking for? How is Steve doing? How is PC Tech actually? Oh yeah, absolutely. This is the trajectory that things go on. It mutates. It goes. Infections go up. New booster or new immunity is developed, things go down. It's just how it works, and we've had waves of really serious flu since the influenza pandemic. So it will eventually become like that. Right now though, it's not yet. I am feeling much better. I'm definitely feeling much better. Excuse me. I was I had no tolerance for BS yesterday. I was so tired. But I'm definitely doing better. Not my proudest moment yesterday. Not my proudest moment. I am still headachy and I'm still tired and like body aches, but I'm much better than I was. Yeah. Hard work, especially with two little ones at home. I'm not sure if you can hear them giggling, but they're about giggling. Um, their dad is keeping them entertained and out of the way. I was saying earlier, I'm barricaded in. I've got a barricade that's been made outside of the door to the office, and I've got a chair in the way of the door in the office, just in case the kids decide to descend on us. So yeah, it's fun. Um, that is excellent. Congratulations on your 6-month anniversary. That is brilliant. The church you helped launch is hitting the half year 6-month mark this Sunday. So, Thursday, with the local Chamber of Commerce, we're having an official ribbon cutting. That is really exciting, Leapy Miracle. That is absolutely brilliant. I am so, so pleased, um, that, things are going so well for the church and for you, and that the local community are getting involved and that kind of thing. Congratulations. Um, yeah, it really is awesome, Yvonne. It is so wonderful when something like that works. And, I know that the way you go about with your faith and how you introduce that to the people around you, um, is such a gentle, compassionate, wonderful way of doing things. I think Christianity at the moment is getting a really bad rap because of the abuse of the religion. And it is really nice to see people reaching out to the community and welcoming them in and, um, spreading the right message. Um, yes, we are full of Jesus joy. That is really nice. I'm so happy for you. I really am, because I know that you've put your heart and soul in this, um, and I love that it's working for you. That is, I can't tell what that is. Hold on. What it is that a smiley face? Sorry, it came up really, really wee on my screen. Everything else I can read today, but that came up really, really wee. Um, that is really lovely. So actually, September for you all hasn't been too bad a month, and that is really nice. That is really, really nice. Just thinking on, giving to people, giving more than you expect to receive. Um, I had an experience with someone, I spent a lot of time reaching out to them and making sure they're okay. And it was a moment where it's like, wow, this is like dealing with my mum all over again because, I put a lot of time, energy, and love into. Sorry, technical issues. I should be back. Um, yeah, I put a lot of love. What is going on? Do I don't know what's. There seems to be a problem.
I have no idea why this is happening. So I think it's an internet issue. So I'm going to send annoying. I love I love you all, and I will speak to you on Friday. Have a great week. You are loved.